Bitcoin went lower of the 90k we were mentioning yesterday in my video. That's why it was so important and crucial, as I said to you, to wait 24 hours in order to see how the red valley develop. And now we see all this massive candle, red candles to the downside. And in today's video, I'm going to bring you two scenarios that mostly will happen in the Bitcoin price action. First, we're going to analyze the 4-hour charts and the daily chart, because there's something there that is happening that not many people are talking or paying attention. So just remember as well, if you want to do any trade in futures, you can go to the description below. There is a nice coupon code that you can use and take advantage of it. Like this, you're going to be supporting the channel as well. And with that being said, I want to start with the 4-hour chart, and let's go and see what actually happened, because I was mentioning that let me show you here, around the 91 should be 91.90 should be the area to be buying, but I will be waiting first to have a pattern in order to enter, because I wanted to see how the red valley develop. I was saying that potentially going to be a short one, but we see as well the movement of the Fortuna line. That's why, guys, well, it's so crucial to have patience. I would say that you don't gonna be missing anything, so don't fall into FOMO. That is something really important that you always need to say to yourself. Remove the feelings, remove any emotion, because otherwise you're gonna get bored in the market. And yeah, you can see right now here how it started to turn the Fortuna line. Also the red valley is even bigger than expected, and we having these red candles to the bottom. So now the question is, are we going now to the 87,000, or are we bouncing from here? Because if you can see clearly, right here we have this support from before, for the consolidation we brought before, and this is something that is holding right now, no? But in the 1 hour, we have this string with the negative side, and we just continue going down and down and down and down. So the first scenario I want to bring you is about, let me go to the daily so you can see it better. There's a possibility. I don't see this as most likely, but it could happen. The probability, as you can see, I draw it here before. We have this consolidation already. And as you can see again, we top right here, there's a resistance. We never, already like 2 times, we have not been able to break the 93. And this is something I was saying to you as well here. That's why we were selling here, guys, the ones who were following on futures, because I say to you that we're going to go here, and Bitcoin would love to have everybody above the 55 MA, and then we go low. And there is something interesting that is developing here, because potentially it could be happening something like that. The question is if they're really going to go down or not, because the Fortuna line is in positive direction above the horizontal line with strength. And in the weekly, we have a bullish pattern, which is this one over here. You can see how it's ending, but is bending the red valley, but we don't trade just because the valley or just because a candle. So there is a different indicators that I have here in my strategy, and if you want to have the strategy exactly as I have it in my screen right now, just go to the description below. There is a video where you can just add everything mostly for free. There are some stuff that you need to have a an account created with TradingView, and then you can add some of the indicators, but all the indicators, most of them are for free. So just go and check out the video, and then you can come back to this video. So that being said, guys, this, according to my strategy, it should be bullish. So from here, from this area, we should start either consolidator or going up. That is why in the daily, even more with this sign, we should not go down, but it's probably that we can go even down, because the bearish diversion we potentially forming here is not 100% sure, but I just want to mark this up, and we could go again and retest the bottom. Like you can see over here, we went up, we went down to the middle. In this case, we went up, we went down. We could go, and the question is, are we going to stay here in the middle, or are we going to go down? And with that being said, I want to bring you the second scenario. So just let me remove that. Before we jump into the second scenario, I want to show you what I was telling you today. That's why patience is really important, guys. Listen to that. I would go first and spec and wait in the next 24 hours how the red valley is, and after that we'll enter if you're still considering. Although you can see the next 24 hours we still have 18 since I posted that video. Otherwise, if you really don't have any idea about futures, don't even touch them, because you can completely erase your account. And if you want to give it a try, go to the description below. So yeah, pretty much that's what I was saying, because you can see how we were going to start the red valley, and now we can see already after the hours past 18 already, we can see how that developed in this area over here. Okay, so with that being said, guys, you know already that there is a probability that we're gonna go to this support 87 again, which is pretty much the consolidation we have in the daily, no? And the other one I want to bring you with is something interesting. Is about the Wyckoff, this accumulation in this case. I'm gonna bring you here, and you can have a better idea what actually is developing in the daily. And this is the older probability due to the weekly, because the weekly we have this bullish pattern. I'm not saying that we're going to break a new all-time high. We're potentially going to have bounce. I have been saying a bounce, and after that we're going to be deciding if we go to the 50-60k or not. But for now we take it as a bullish pattern. Let me show you why. This has happened before over here. After that we went up, and this has been happening all the time. You can see over here as well. And in this case you can see here the consolidation. I'm saying to you right here, consolidation, and then right here we went up. So that is what I'm expecting Bitcoin price to do. That's why I'm not taking the daily as something bearish, but instead that as a consolidation. And this consolidation aligns a little bit. Let's see how it closed today. Let's see how it closed, because we still have a little bit more time. But I mean, it's going really slow, because it could be just a pure manipulation. But the second scenario is this one. You can see, let me bring you the Wyckoff over here. The phase A is we're coming from the going down and down and down and down, which is pretty much what we have been doing here. We just go down and down and down and down. This would be like the A1, and then you can see we find a bottom. We go to make a higher. You see right here. I'm gonna draw. Here's the low. We go to do a higher one. We do a higher low, which is right here, the ST, and after that, you see, we go here, and then we go up to make a double top. In this case, this is a double top right here. After that we go down again, and let me see, after that we go to the spring one, which is right here, and then we have the SO and LPS, which is pretty much what I'm potentially is being developed right now. Let me show you here with the ABC. You can have a better idea with LEO right here. Keep in mind, guys, that the A wave is the most dangerous. It's more dangerous. Is the one with I mean, you can lose more money right there than in the C, because since the last wave, so it's for sure that after that playing out, we're gonna go to the opposite side. So right now I want to take it as a T consolidation we have here. Let's see if this play out or not, but decisions need to be taken soon in order to accumulate a little bit more. But as you can see, we have this ABC pattern that potentially is going to be playing out. This is not 100%. Nobody knows, guys. It's all about probabilities. But I want to bring you those scenarios so you can keep an eye on it. And remember that it's all about distribution. You don't play all your money here. This is just either you trade in the daily, on spot, or you trade on futures using leverage, which I will just I personally just use 5x, 7x. Sometimes I use higher when I have a clear pattern. So that being said, you can see how nicely this played out. Let's see how we close today, guys. But this is this is the two scenarios I want to bring you, because this is what I see in the chart, and you know what the charts say is what we need to play, not what we want. And in the weekly, I mean, in the worst case, I mean, we should go up for the bounce, and that would be the confirmation. If the bounce happen, and that would be the confirmation of the trend, that the trend changed. But I haven't been so optimistic since we start to have this liquidation, massive liquidation on October the 10th. Remember, if you have been following my channel, that's why, guys, you should subscribe to the channel and smash the like, because in October the 6th, I was selling around the 120, and I was telling you, de-risking myself in order for you as well to take action. And after that, it happened, the biggest liquidation ever in crypto. And since then, I start to be a little more cautious, because a lot of manipulation has been coming up, and I'm not really too optimistic that I don't change the trend just because we went down. We just went down 30%, like we have been going around here, but there is too many signals, like in the case that we are below the 55 MI plus was the Q4 of the bull run, which always happened that. And now what I'm mostly expecting is to have this bounce to the 55 MI, and the worst case scenario, we're just gonna go and reach the 100k, because that would be the worst case scenario, because we should go at least a little bit more higher. But you can see the price is really struggling. It's really struggling to go up. Let's see in the next weeks to come, but at least we should be around the 100k at the end of January. If we're not doing that, I mean, we're gonna go for sure. We're gonna go around the 75, 70, 60k, and this would take around 1 year, guys. So just keep that in mind, because there are many people that still calling the super cycle. I'm not really optimistic for that. I never was so optimistic with that, and I do think that maybe it's gonna happen, but not right now. And yeah, just be really careful, because in the bear market, if you don't have any cash, you're gonna be regretting, and then you're just gonna be in the room being a community member that you don't want to be, and nobody want to be. But at the end, everybody's forced to be like that. Believe me, I passed for all these. I passed for bear markets as well, and there is no a good feeling. But if you mostly on Bitcoin, it doesn't really matter, and that was something I really it helped me a lot on the way, because I mostly was on Bitcoin and like the mid one, like Ethereum. So it doesn't really hurt me, because the only thing I needed to do was to sit and have patience and wait. And I did not sell anything during the bear market. I just will continue accumulating, and then that pay off this bull market, guys. So that is something you can do as well. But remember, if you really overexposed to the market, you have not sell anything. Just wait for the end of November, see how the price is going. But if you are around above the 100k, there's going to be a big possibility we're going to continue going up. If we're struggling to go and hold the 100k, I mean, you can start de-risking already if you want to go shopping during the bear market, because if we still have not taken it as a support, we're gonna go down and down and down, and that's gonna be really painful for many people. And I do think mostly that's gonna happen, because still people don't believe that that's gonna happen. People just dreaming. They thinking that we're just gonna continue going up, and even more now with the news of Trump is just effing everything around. And I mean, there is a lot of news that maybe he wants to start a new war or not. Either they do or not. I mean, we just want to put our money in our assets. That's why as well, guys, I just think that gold going to continue going up. If all these uncertainties start to happen, a lot of money just going to flow into gold, silver, and a lot of commodities. Let me see right now the chart. Where is the chart? Right here. Let me see. You can see how beautiful it looks. This is the weekly. I mean, we still, every retracement we have is just to incorporate the movement. I mean, you see this massive. And like every time the gold go down is just to impulse again, to have an impulse to the opposite. Why? Because we start to you see how every time just being more separate. This is really bullish. This is really bullish. This is something you want to see in a trend. So yeah, I mean, and this still think that it's, have a lot of room to go, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people thinking that all the money gonna flow to Bitcoin, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. And even more when we have all this stupid stuff being discussed in the White House. So let's see how that evolves. I don't want to talk about politics here, but that's why you should just protect your money, guys. And the only way that you can protect it is either in gold, silver, and Bitcoin. In this case, Bitcoin is the one I choose. For now, I'm just sitting in cash. As I say, you know already, I was just selling around 120K. Now just sitting and shitting in cash and just waiting and see what the market say, because even though if we have this bullet pattern, I mean, it could be just a consolidation to show you before, do another bullet. And I do think that we're just gonna go, and maybe the market proved me wrong, which is fine, because if I'm wrong, I'm just gonna change. I'm not married to any strategy. I just have a base in order to navigate the market, and that's why I want to show you as well, so you can also navigate with the market, learn from the market, what the market wants to tell you, how to take in, drain money out of the market. And that's why I want that we do it together, guys, because all these years I have been enjoying a lot, like learning and also like taking substantial amounts out of the market. And this time it won't be different, and in any case it changed and we go above 115, etc. We're gonna incorporate the market and continue going up, because if we're gonna go up, if the Bitcoin price wants to continue and doing new highs, it doesn't matter if you go and incorporate, you say it's 100K on 120. If the market, if we're gonna do a new highs, we should go above 150, above 140. So it's just all in your mind. That's just something you need to remove of your head, because otherwise you're gonna continue staying poor, guys. And with this, I want to finish the video. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like, and write in the comments below if you want me to check any altcoins, or if you have any doubts about the strategy. I will be happy to explain in the next videos. And yeah, don't forget to save in Bitcoin, and see you tomorrow, guys. Ciao, ciao.